No.
6. What happened to 8? Well, we're trying to do something special today. And that is play a little bit of this, and then Spo's gonna take a nap, and I will go play some Siege. But why is this not appearing? Did I have to click on this for it to appear? Is it not loading? You're early today. Spud, all I'm hearing is people want us to continue to start later. Trying to give people more time with us. And it's just, this isn't right.
Complaints. Just something new.
Fair. Alright. Check out.
We still got 2 minutes of ads.
That's fine, we could still chit-chat.
I know, I'm gonna eat. Just surprised. A good surprise. Good.
Yeah. So as I was telling Night Warrior, Spode wants to take a nap, so we're gonna stream first a little bit, get through an episode of Scarlet Hollow, and then I might play Siege or Tarkov, depending who I can get a hold of.
We want to see Spud stream again on her channel. Sorry.
Yo, me too. I miss those days. So I'm not sure if it's the noodle split or the fact that I put a little bit of the maple bacon powder on it. Really good.
Now you're just plain. They don't taste all that good.
Tastes like noodles.
Spud can do what she wants. Thank you.
Correct. But it's within her contract to at least play an hour of a game, hour and 7 minutes on a Tuesday. No breaks. No exceptions.
Well, look who's early. My God. 7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I have. All the time I have to spend play with you.
Ninja, when are you getting stream sounds?
I don't know.
You know how many goddamn points I would waste in your channel?
Do I really need stream sounds though?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when Mudkip comes here, she could show me how it works.
Wait, who's going to heaven? No, 7 minutes is it's a Wesker thing. From Resident Evil.
But Mudkip, you're just so smart and so intellectual, and you're very smart and self-aware.
I'm pretty sure even Ender has offered to help you.
Ender's busy with collabs. I watch Psych almost daily with Mudkip.
Plus, you've been talking about a soundboard for fucking years.
Okay, a soundboard I control is different than a soundboard other people control.
Yeah, it'd be better.
Fine, but I want to have a special sound.
No.
Okay.
I do not give my consent. Don't compliment me. I'm gonna think you did something.
I just like sharing how smart and self-aware you are. What?
Hot dog tastes weird.
I got the slightly more expensive ones. Sport doesn't like expensive hot dogs. Confirmed. Tastes fine. I don't trust this. I think Mudkip forgot that was like one of the 8 notes I sent to her.
Mayhaps.
Of
Anyways.
things I quoted.
Alright, so we are going into episode 3. As a recap, should we go through it?
Sure.
Would you guys like to see a recap? You want a full recap or just of the last chapter? We'll do a full recap. Right. Funeral. Tabitha. Places in shambles. Stella hates the more expensive ones. She's a keeper.
Spode is a keeper.
Also, if you want to try to get Mika to warm up to you more when you come check on her, there is a churro in her room that you can try to give her, and there will likely be half a small can of food in the fridge that you can give her. Just make sure it's a kiddie care. Okay.
I'll ideally be there at like 6:30 on Friday. So, if there's anything else you need me to do, let me know.
We went to the woods, saw some fucked up shit. We were born for this and saved both Duke and Gretchen. And we punched a ditchling. I almost said a derpling. Close enough.
It does look pretty derpy.
It does. We also threw a rock at them. Ran into Wayne on our walk home. Made Tabitha mad, as per usual. We love our protein. Forgot about that.
Protein. Oh, damn, I opened up the wrong buttons. Oh, well.
We met Sybil. Went to the library and didn't read anything. Sybil? Sable?
Yeah, I like Sable better. TBD.
Honestly, it'll mostly just be sit in the room with Mika for a bit to try and help socialize her and not have her feeling completely alone. Correct. Oscar shared his worries about his daughter. Met Dr. Kelly. Yo, DBD, we gonna play Ninja?
One day.
We're gonna meet for dinner tomorrow. Ran into Wayne at the mines again. Or at the mines, rather. We tried to fight him, it didn't work.
He kicked our ass.
How Ninja not kill the dog this time? So because we were playing the strong class, we were able to save both Duke and Gretchen. Whereas if you don't play the strong class, you can only choose one or the other.
I thought you saved both.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you got Duke to shoot himself in the face.
He didn't shoot him. Well, he fought with the ditchling and shot himself. So I saved Gretchen in my run. We saved Duke in yours. And now we saved both.
Yeah.
One day, I'll remember this. We ran into Rosalina. To the creepy mines. We called Tabitha.
Tabitha will remember this.
Mm-hmm. I'm hungry now. Can someone feed me? We have buttered noodles and hot dogs. None of which I don't think you can eat.
No hot dogs.
We found out Rosalina's house is haunted. The teens snuck off. We went after them. Had some weird fucked up vision. We got Rosalina and we said, fuck them kids, and left them.
Look, they're not important.
They aren't. We sat in silence with Tabitha. Alright, new day. Wake up. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as your eyes flit open. You manage to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck to your skin.
Wait,
Decide not to shower.
Why?
I don't know.
But Splode, I shower every day.
I know. I don't deserve to be clean. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. I just prefer a natural musk. I'm a dirty goblin and I'm never showering again. There's no way I'll feel clean after going into that shower. There's nothing to psychoanalyze here. Stop it.
After that shower.
Your mind flits back to the last time you used the guest bathroom, and you can imagine that taking a shower in there could possibly leave you cleaner. Time to start your day. Alright, let's check on the opossum. There are 2 of them now.
What about them?
They look up at you. Pet them. Against your better judgment, you reach out to the opossums, hand outstretched. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Maybe now they'll leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. Check out the window again. Nothing. Turn back. Let's text Kanika.
That's fine.
Your phone, text Kanika. Hot, hey, beautiful.
Are we going with Kanika this run?
Yes.
Then, hey, beautiful.
It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Head downstairs.
Why aren't we texting Stella?
Cuz.
Okay.
You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou-Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a redheaded woman is herself trying to tidy as best as she can. Tabitha's eyes dart to the corner of the room, almost as if she's ashamed of being caught in the act of stress eating ice cream for breakfast.
Address the woman.
Hello. Hi, I'm Knight.
Hi, I'm Knight.
Hi, I'm Knight. Good morning, I'm Janie. Just here to do my little weekly cleaning, whatever cleaning Miss Tabitha will let me do.
Janie or Janie?
Janie. Sure.
Okay.
I could have this place looking brand new, you know. Don't go making any big renovations or moving anything around. I like knowing where my stuff is. Okie dokie. It's so nice to finally meet you, Knight. I mean, I guess I did meet you on Monday when you popped into the diner. Janie. But seeing somewhere and meeting them face to face are 2 completely different things, I suppose. It's thanks. Remain silent.
Thanks.
Thanks. All I'm trying to say is that it's wonderful to finally actually meet you, and I'm so happy part of the family is here to keep Miss Tabitha company, what with everything that's... Janie. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Tabitha. Am I being too much again? Tabitha grumbles in acknowledgement.
Any update on the 2 girls?
No. It's best not to think about it. They're Schrodinger's teenagers. Sitting here thinking about how horrible it might be when we open the box isn't going to change what we find. It's just going to make us miserable. My men have been working around the clock trying to dig them up. It'll probably be days before they make any real progress. Look, you did the right thing last night. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you alone, something terrible wound up happening, so you're coming with me. I'll meet you outside. Yay, cousin bonding time. Alright, let's go. But I haven't breakfast. Can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. Remain silent.
I'll meet you outside.
Sure, I'll meet you outside. Given your track record, if I let you out of my sight, you'd probably just disappear into the wilderness, only to return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. If I'm lucky, you'll give me a call at some point between dousing the building in kerosene and lighting the match. Janie, lock out when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything. I'll know. As you ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Knight, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be.
Last night was a lot.
If you ever need to talk to anyone, my husband is the local pastor. He's a gentleman and always willing to lend an ear. He's actually been going a little stir crazy ever since we moved here, what with nobody really attending sermons. It's probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. This video might seem handy. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Maybe we'll see. I'm not really religious, but Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'd rather not. Remain silent.
Priest on speed dial. Let's go.
Having a pastor on speed dial is always handy. Debatable. And my Daniel is a wonderfully talented pastor. Also debatable. Enough dawdling. We're leaving.
Do you want more?
Yeah.
Bun or no bun?
No bun. Your ride to town is eventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than on making conversation. Alright, we're just popping into the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now after everything that's happened the past 2 days? It's nice just go on an errand and say nothing.
It's nice to just go on an errand. Any kind of cousin bonding time.
Right? Exactly. You and Tabitha return as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh. Other people in their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'd be a lot happier. Power build. True strength is not being afraid to show when you're struggling. Power build. Yeah, true strength comes from being able to crush your emotions into a tiny ball. Power build. You cannot get stronger if you do not fight.
You cannot get stronger if you do not fight!
You're not wrong, but you also have to pick your battles. There's nothing to be gained by this sort of fight. Come on already, let's go.
You know, fair. I'll give it fair.
Yeah. Oh. No. Some of the nudes got in the ketchup.
I'm sorry, do you want me to eat the dudes?
No.
That's a weird sentence.
That's what I get for not having a bun. Yeah, but he's there every day, and I know he comes in to see you every now and then, so I hardly think Mr. Tremaine not coming into the diner for one day is something to worry about. Well, if you say so. See you around, Sybil. I've never seen this before. You have a good one, dear. Oh, Tabitha, long time no see. Feels like you never make it all the way down to Main Street. Okay. Hey, I'm sure it goes without saying, but I just want you to know that all of us over at the diner really feel for you. Anything you need, just let us know, okay? What? Avery nods politely and then leaves without saying another word. Who the hell was that? That was Avery, Tabitha. From the diner. Don't you live here? I should be asking you who people are. Probably no one important. Shrug.
Avery from the diner.
It was Avery, Tabitha. From the diner. Okay, sure. Anyways, it's not important. Good morning, Sybil. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Night, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Is Kanika okay? Sounds like your daughter's pretty mad at you, Sybil. Can I have some tea? Remain silent.
Is Kanika okay?
Of course, she just needs time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with the tinkling of bells. Try and listen in, chat with Miles, quietly wait. I feel like we've done both, so we'll go with quietly wait.
But info, lore.
But we've done the lore. You decide to quietly wait. It isn't long before your thoughts are interrupted by the tinkling of bells announcing another patron. Ah.
Hey.
Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well, power build. You've never seen the man beside Duke before, but whoever he is, he's big. If it ain't Night. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. He was there with Stella that night in the woods. Oh, that's right. We're playing a man.
Yeah.
That's like the first time I've seen pronoun.
Did you do they, them for yours?
Todd did they, them. You're he, him, and then mine, I think I did she, her.
Okay.
So, we're doing the full circle.
But we want representation here, okay?
We do. Diversity. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name's Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. How's Birdie? Things have gotten worse. How have you been? Hanging in there. If I'm being honest, I almost forgot you existed, dude. So you do. I'll leave you to it. Remain silent.
Birdie, we never got to ask that.
How's Birdie doing? Ooh. Oh, she's hanging in there. We managed to cut that little critter out of her and stitch her back up, but she ain't happy about her situation. We got her set up in a closet with a heat lamp and trying to feed her all her favorite foods, scrambled eggs and whatnot, but she hasn't been too interested. At least she's not in the woods. Things have gotten worse. How have you been? Hanging in there.
How have you been?
Hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. Now, what we know, what's been getting at the chickens, some things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We even set the missus up with her pistol. Good thing we was watching and nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. It's not like we'll be taking her to the state fair anyways. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for a big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. I think it's good. There's Julius, Big Betty is a pumpkin. These are my called ditchlings, they're bad omen. There's some of these creatures around your farm.
Who's Julius?
Who's Julius? Julius Tremaine. Practically spits the name. Some cousin, however many times removed, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next door, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Think he owns half our land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks' hard labor is probably the only joy he has in life. He's got wars, Big Betty's a pumpkin.
Big Betty's a pumpkin.
Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year, maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Ah well, my hens are more important. We'll just have to grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure grow 'em big out on the Callaway farm. Things have gotten worse. I think some like the ditchling.
Yeah, you could. Next one.
Have you seen those creatures around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those things. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep making sure we can keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hens. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiff could keep them things away. This seems like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now, don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Everywhere, it's everywhere.
Correct.
Besides, I don't have much faith those things would be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Those things we saw on Monday are called ditchlings, and they're a bad omen. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folk tale. Suppose that suits them. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarned in some kind of disaster besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Knight. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up at the mines last night. So sorry to hear about those young ladies. Scarlet Hollow ain't so safe this week, it would seem.
Okay.
Messy, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Knight, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm, what with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Knight, and please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. Shop off into the aisles. Tablet and Sibbler still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Sliding into the DMs, are we? If you want to hang out, I'm parked in the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house.
Oh, nice big van, you say?
Yeah, she drives a big van.
Yeah, I know.
Follow directions Kanika texted you, and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot, hidden behind the shuttered shops of Main Street. She's sitting alone in the back of her van, but she notices you lurking on the edge of the parking lot and waves, her troubled expression brightening into a smile. Hey, you made it. Hop on in.
What was that look, Spoke?
The vans are rocking, don't come knocking. Sorry if this is a weird place to hang out. I'm taking a mental health day. I kind of need some space from the store. Plus, I feel like ass. I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. Sorry, I'm just looking at her. She's got an axolotl! You know what they say about big vans. What do they say about big vans?
Great place to nap. My parents had a conversion van, and the bed, or the back seat laid and pulled down into a bed. Used to go take naps during my brother's baseball games.
Terrible gas mileage.
Yeah, that too. I think it was like 10 miles a gallon. But that's back when gas was like 70 cents, 80 cents. Probably not that low, but point stands.
Alright. Hot.
Hot?
Hot.
Hot.
Still look fine as hell. You casually wink at her. She blushes, her eyes wide. Thanks. Right back at you. But yes, very roomy. Do you think that something in the mind's made you sick? What's going on with you and your folks? Sounds like you're having some kind of argument. Doing after last night. We're still going to Reese's today. So, ghost hunting tonight. You and my cousin must get along very well. Hot. Are we going to actually make good on all this flirting, or are you just teasing?
You want to go hot? You're going in hot.
We're going in hot. Yes? Yes, I'm making good on the flirting, that is. Not on the teasing. I mean, I also have been teasing you, but I'm also interested. Oh my god, I'm being so embarrassing right now. I'm just gonna stop talking. The two of you lock eyes as every sound but the thunder of your heartbeat fades into the backdrop. Both of your phones buzz in unison. You reach for them at the same time. Oh my god, I overslept. I almost forgot it's Mayor Jimmy Day.
Major Jimmy Day.
Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar and Rosalina. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Wow, I totally blanked on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we just went through a traumatic event or something and I'm not on top of my schedule. But Sel's right. This gives us a chance to meet up with Oscar, and Mayor Jimmy's awful cute. No, the mayor just ruined our moment. I'm going to have words with him. But is he as cute as me? Rather stay here with you. Finally, I'll be able to talk to an authority figure. Why is meeting the mayor such a big event? Oh, do I have to?
But he's not as cute as you. But is, well, no, go down. I'd rather much stay here with you. That's the one.
We should probably go, for Stella's sake. I think the fact that she wants to hang out so much is her way of asking for help. But there'll be plenty of time to hang out, just the two of us, later this week. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, go to Reese's for dinner, then to do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God we have so much going on today. I really needed the distraction. Shall we? Go to the library.
Spend some quality time with Kanika.
Woo!
You and Kanika make your way to the library. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd has formed in the corner of the main foyer. Yes, the whole gang is here. I've been waiting to introduce Knight to the mayor for, like, the entire time I've known him. All, like, 3 days. I've never gotten to introduce someone to the mayor before.
It'll be worth it. Trust us. Alright, shall we? He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand.
Shake his paw.
It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Isn't he just the cutest? Isn't the best part of it's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all my friends, and Winnie's Biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is a close fifth, no contest. Gretchen squirms his Stella's arm, straining to get at Mayor Jimmy. Hey, whoa, Gretchen, calm down, old girl. You're gonna pull muscle. Miss Richmond, I'm gonna have to ask you and your dog to step away from the mayor. I should have known better. These two have never been able to get along. Stella walks off, struggling to hold Gretchen back.
That's because Jimmy's a politician.
Right. Kanika is quick to follow. Follow them. Looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. Ugh. Fucking.
Before you can catch up to your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Knight? Everyone's been buzzing about you.
I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I don't want to talk to him.
Back off, preacher man. What?
Oh, okay. Just me. I don't know why. It's the music sounded different. I'll just repeat something.
Blood's dying.
Anyways, you remain silent. You have nothing to say to this man. Don't worry, I'm not trying. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you anything, just thought I'd extend the offer in case you need someone to talk to. The church's doors are open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, Knight. Pastor leaves you, B, and joins the line to see the mayor. Sick. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Oscar!
Yo, how you doing, Oscar?
You find them already talking to Oscar deeper into the library. See, this is the hallway that connects to their
Gotcha.
house.
Hey, Oscar, you deadlifter? Because you could lift me.
He's got that dad bod. You find the maritime library. Are you sure we can't just get it over with while the sun is up? I don't know if I can handle getting scared shitless in the dark 2 nights in a row. I wish we could, especially since I'm not particularly excited about getting back in there after dark either, but I'm pretty sure it only comes out when the sun goes down. Yeah, there's no way I'm going in until that spirit is at full power. I want to be sure we get the best evidence possible. This could be my one shot to get a real proof of ghost. I'm not going to waste it just because I'm impatient. Y'all are going to be the death of me. And you're sure there's nothing we can do for Rosalina right now? I don't think so. She's been locked up in the back room all day. Hasn't been very interested in talking to anyone. Don't die, Explode. I'm trying not to. I think the best we can do is stick to the plan, ghost bust the house clean, and give her a real bed to sleep in tonight. I just hope it's possible to get rid of this thing. This is pretty serious ghost infestation. Is that what you'd call something like this? I believe it's called a haunting, but ghost infestation also sounds good. I suppose we're the ghost.
Has the ghost on her shirt.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo!
Suppose we're the ghost hunters, so we can call it whatever we want. Anyways, I'll be bringing all the ghost hunting supplies anyone could ever need, so we should be set on preparations. The thing you'll need to bring is an open mind. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. We have the power of friendship on our side. I think ghosts are real. I'm trying to get cold feet about
the power of friendship, because in literature, our friendship's better than everybody else and can bring back the dead, but their friendship can't because it's weak.
We have the power of friendship on our side. Heck yeah, we do. Did you hear that?
That, like, snap?
Yeah, that was my knee.
If anime has taught me anything, it's the power of friendship is unstoppable.
That's a lovely sentiment. I'm sure Rosalina will at least be glad to know you all did your best to help her. Well, if we're not doing the hunt now, I guess we should head over to Reese's. Absolutely. Come on, Nat. Time to go bother our friend. I'm gonna get back to it. See y'all tonight. Time to go. I'm done. Do my ghost hunting secretly.
So I finally met Pastor Daniel.
It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. His eyes were bad. He didn't keep trying to... Let's say really. I met him. He has been met. I have no opinions on the man. We didn't even talk to him.
Yeah.
Wow, really? I've always thought he makes a memorable skin-crawling first impression. Yeah, he had the tendency to stick in people's minds for one reason or another, and they're almost never good reasons. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, he's a ghoul. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing, mental illness kind of way. They're just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him.
It's because he can talk to animals.
Yeah, for those of you that don't remember, in our last playthrough, when we had the ability to talk to animals, we found out that Pastor Daniel can, in fact, talk to animals. The whole town feels the same way now that I think about it. He must be pretty lonely. He can look for friends somewhere else. We are not... Oh. Hang on. Must confer. I'm pretty sure we invited her.
I would still invite her.
Nah. We're doing things different.
But we want Tabitha to like us, so we gotta invite her to shit.
Nah, it's fine.
How dare you make a decision saying you'll consult with me and then ignore me?
Yeah.
That's fucking rude.
Oh.
That's like top 10 anime betrayals right there.
No, it's not.
It's like having your friend ask you for advice and then they disregard it. The betrayal.
Alright, shall we head out? 3 of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Man, we don't eat at all. The last thing we ate was a biscuit.
No, we ate sludge.
That was before the biscuit.
I thought that was yesterday. Was when we ate the sludge.
Yeah, in the morning. And then after, we went to the diner. And had a biscuit.
Well.
And we haven't had anything since, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, now we're going to have some dinner.
Now we're going to have dinner. She said she would consult with you. She never said she'd listen to you.
Fair.
Thank you, book. Alright. You once again find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. I can't wait, because we're gonna fuck this monster, too.
We might not be able to if we fuck Kanisha.
Kanika?
Kaniko, I'm sorry.
Let's find out. We're a little bit early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese. Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Night, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure that I got all the Night updates. Gretchen starts yelping at Reese, straining against Stella's grip as she tries to get between them. Are they here already? I knew you showed up early, Stella, and you brought the dog. Great. Yeah, I thought she might cheer Reese up. I don't know what's gotten into her all of a sudden. The dog stays outside. But it's okay, Stella. We can let her chill in my van for a bit. I'll run the AC and leave her some treats. You know, I always have some of those easy-chew dog jerky stashed away. But we got everywhere together. But we go everywhere together. Do you want to come in or not? Kanika nervously tugs Stella away towards her van. Well, what about you, Night? Are you coming in?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. You follow Reese and Dr. Kelly inside. Stella and Kanika aren't far behind you. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wander into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance so that the only thing left are the rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen. I don't care what you get up to. Cool. We'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're there. You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Power build. Power build, hot.
What do you need?
Just to break you out of here. I don't think your mom can stop me.
If you ever need a model, I'm here till Monday.
Here till Monday.
Just look at how quickly they turn their heads.
That would be amazing. Though I should warn you, I work odd hours. I don't usually pick up a brush until late at night. But if that's not a deal breaker, it would be incredible to have such a captivating model. I look forward to the company, and I hope I can do your likeness justice. Kanika eyes dart uncomfortably towards the floor. Do you need us to break you out of here? I don't think your mom could stop me. I don't know. The doc's pretty resourceful. Besides, I'm stuck inside for my own good. Are you sure there's nothing we can do? Your company is plenty. It's so nice to have living people down here for a change. You know we'd visit more if your mom let us. Did she tell you she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. It's a little controlling. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. But I was probably asleep, that's all. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body is pretty particular when it comes to food. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so... okay, maybe the doc sounds... that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. She has to regulate my food. I feel like we did that. All this fun stuff. But...
So your dinner's got to be ready.
Remain silent. Reese's mom shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Check. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs. Sure thing, Doc. If you're saying anything here, it's probably best to just silently comply. You make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Feels out of place, like you've accidentally wandered into a different, older house, but more than that, you feel something radiating out from behind it. Something dark and cold. Something that reminds you of the dusty tunnels you narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum just beyond your hearing fills the air, and you feel strange. Sorry, just looking at the photos. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Alright, Ninja. Hang on. Tell me when to stop. Ready?
Okay.
Set? Go.
Second from the bottom.
Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and a compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well?
Looking for the bathroom.
So you passed by the open door that's clearly a bathroom and went snooping around? Come on, get washed up. Everyone's waiting for you. It is right there. Return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind that door. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food, Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense, his shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite of you at the far end of the table, her features silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Powerful build. It's a position of authority, where her height gives her a vantage point over everyone else. No one at this table does anything without her noticing. It almost feels like, despite the presence of your friends, this is strictly a conversation between you and the doctor. Pills. She slides a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce homemade? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have an excellent taste in brands, and if you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want them to wake you up. But you could have told me. Why? They were planning on coming over today anyways. I would just rather know these things. Noted.
About Reese, we're gonna avoid trying to startle the mother.
About Reese.
Yikes. Avoiding that one. Reese is a very talented artist. You must be proud of him.
He has a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. I can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. Thanks, Doc.
What exactly does he have?
He has a combination of genetic diseases that give him a fragile immune system, among other things. It's too much to get into, a lot of technical terms that I'd have to explain. It's not good dinner talk, and it can't be pleasant for him to have to hear it again, so let's drop it. I'm fine talking about it. I'd rather we talk about something else. You can feel the tension at the table start to rise. And we can go back.
Let's return. To be some tense, everything's okay. We're all just here having a... Do the hot.
It's okay. We're all just here to have a nice dinner. Speak for yourself. Doc, really, it's fine. You're right. You're right. I haven't been giving this a chance.
No. Small talk.
Why is that always a lie? Thanks for putting this together.
Thanks for putting this together, Doc.
I don't usually have to cook for so many people. I'm just glad there's enough for everyone. It reminded me of what it used to be like when these two would come over, hungry teenagers eating me out of the house and home. I should have charged your parents for all the food you kids went through. Honestly, it was like I was running a restaurant, not a doctor's office.
What were they like as kids?
Noisy and messy, like all kids. And they always had those little projects, videos or crafts or animal rescues, whatever it was that had captured their imaginations that week. So like I said, noisy and messy. Didn't we bring a dead squirrel into your house once? Oh god, not the squirrel. I remember that squirrel. Didn't you think the doc could Frankenstein it back to life or something? I was like 12. I was very susceptible to what I saw in media and very sad about that squirrel. That's one of those things that keeps me up at night. I still feel guilty about bringing that thing into your house, Dr. Kelly. I'm just glad you didn't make it a habit.
How well do you know Tabitha?
Not very. I'd know her a lot better if your family didn't seem to be so afraid of doctors. I can count on one hand the number of times she's been in my office. No wonder everyone but that old Edwardine died so young. Hopefully your mother was better about taking you to the doctor's visits. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something genetic at play, and it's much better to catch those things early.
Return. The danger. What are we looking at with the danger? I think those kids are... Yeah, ask about the kids.
Man, I know I haven't played Siege in a while, but it sure does look different. Devs must be on drugs.
Siege is later, if you care to join us, Civ.
It's possible. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm just stuck here waiting for the call. Here's hoping it doesn't come. An anxious silence descends on the dinner table.
Have you seen any sick animals lately?
I'm a doctor, not a vet. Didn't someone come in with a sick cow last week? Yes, but it's not like examine the thing. I told them what I just told you and sent them on their way. You said it had lumps. Sure, it had lumps, but I assumed it was suffering from some cow disease. It's not something I've done much research on. I don't know how normal it is for a cow to be covered in lumps. Doesn't that sound like ditchlings? Are no farm animals safe from their devious clutches? Ooh, siege. Dr. Kelly, in Stella's footage, it looked like there was something
Palpitating?
Inside one of the Duke's chickens. I bet those were the lumps on the cow. Really should have taken a look. You could have made discoveries previously unknown to the scientific world, or I could have spread some new horrible disease to my chronically ill son. I'll leave those discoveries to someone else.
Has anyone come in suffering from hallucinations?
I'm not at liberty to discuss private medical information. Are you sure? Not even a little bit? It could help our investigations into the strange goings-on. It's not like you have to name names. Investigation? Into what? The mind collapse? I think this is best left to professional Stella, not someone who runs around in the woods with a camcorder. Judging by the police response so far, Dr. Kelly, I don't think it is. We saw some stuff down in the mines last night that I struggled to explain. Maybe if we knew if there were any minor suffering from hallucinations, we could just rule it out just as a gas leak, but you were in an abandoned mine. The chances that you were huffing something dangerous and hallucinatory are through the roof. Leave it to that and treat it as the tragic accident it was, not like some kind of mystery to unravel.
You know Sam Wayne.
Sam Wayne? Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. No, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone who's been following Knight around. Super mysterious guy. We have reason to believe he might have caught some kind of weird illness at the mines. He definitely looks like he could use medical help, so please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business.
I'll return. Remain silent.
Remain silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So, I was wondering if we could maybe watch a movie sometime this week while Knight's still in town? We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs.
Mom, Doc.
Right? We'll sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please just leave us alone. Stop trying to interfere with his life. All it does is hurt him more. But we can't just leave him like this. Now is when he needs friends the most. No, now is when he needs me the most. I am his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him. I know that, and he knows it too. But all any of us would do is get in the way. So just leave, please.
I'm sad that I haven't been able to hit on Dr. Kelly.
I know, right?
I don't. We don't. But yeah, some stuff. Sorry, we'll get out of your way.
What?
Fucking rude.
Three of you are rushed to the door. We'll be back, Reese. I hope you feel better soon. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces, the click of locks signaling the end of your dinner at Reese's. Something weird happened when I went to wash my hands. It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. There's something seriously wrong with that dynamic. I didn't even get to finish my food. Dr. Kelly is hiding something. What a lovely dinner. Remain silent.
Go back. What was the top one?
Something weird happened.
Yeah.
It was like I was forced to try and break into the clinic. Forced how? It was like something was making me go there. I wonder, was it like that carving in the pit last night before you had that seizure? It was kind of like you were hypnotized. I wasn't there, but I guess I'll take your word on it. Hypnotism seems like a step up from what we've been dealing with, though. I mean, I don't know. A lot happened last night, but the whole thing was very trance-like.
I guess it was similar.
What if there's another carving there? That'd be so weird. And it's probably be dangerous. Last time you saw one of those things, you had a seizure and almost died. It's not like Dr. Kelly's going to let us visit again anytime soon. I don't think we have to worry about steering clear of her private offices.
What a lovely dinner.
Sure, lovely. That's a word you could use. Poor Reese, getting sick off 2 bites of plain pasta. That poor guy. There's seriously something up with Dr. Kelly. The way she was rushing us, the way she's trying to keep us away. I know that Reese is fragile right now, but too fragile to watch a movie with friends? I don't buy it. He does seem pretty fragile, but I think you're right. She's being a little too overprotective. I think it goes beyond being overprotective. I think she's hiding something. We could probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's grab Gretchen and get going. The sun is setting and we wouldn't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries off down the hill almost as if to run away from what just happened. You and Kaneko follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun, the library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure. Its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Ditchling! 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 Sam! I don't think I ever noticed Wayne over there.
Yeah. He's prepared.
Maybe.
Be prepared.
Can you read for a hot sec?
Maybe Kanika is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real, and the rest of the tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the events of the past few days. Powerful build. Your fists have gotten you this far. There's something in there, you can take it. Hot. A ghost hunt seems like the perfect place to sneak in some smooching under the guise of splitting up and searching for clues. Okay, Fred. Maybe a special someone might be interested in breaking off from the rest of the group. Just as the exterior was intimidating and the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark, its shadow deep and foreboding. The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throngs of visitors took whatever joy was in this place with them as they left. Hey, Oscar! Are you back yet? Shh. You can't tell, and you can't yell in the library. It's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 p.m. Now it's our domain. Stella domain expansion. Rule breaking. Hey, you're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay.
Yeah, it went okay. Reese wasn't feeling up for a longer hangout, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that. It's okay, it just means we have more time to hunt ghosts. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared camera, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with electricity, paraplegic microphone.
Parabol, yeah. That's a the phasmophobia joke.
It is a Phasma joke. For anyone that doesn't play Phasma with me, Civ, Bila, and Zen, we come up with more ridiculous names for the parabolic microphone all the time. I think I called it the Parmesan cheese.
microphone.
Or sometimes we just sit there and go the microphone. Sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches, and candles for rituals. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy.
Is my phone around there? Probably under your plate.
No.
I'll take it on my pants.
No, because you took a work call. Are you wrong?
Yeah. There it is. Thank you.
I don't even know where my phone is right now. Did you know that Ouija boards have been around since like the 1890s?
No, I didn't.
They've been around since the 1890s. And they became glow in the dark in 1998. I had to fact check some things, okay?
I didn't know Ouija boards came in glow in the dark.
Yeah, they came out in the 90s.
Huh.
So you can do things in Ooh. What? The fuck?
You did see who made it, right?
No. Alright. Anyways. But yes, Ouija boards have been around since the 1890s. Oh, we're in the middle of an ad. Never mind. I need to play some more Phasmo. They just redid one of the maps. It's actually really cool looking.
You want cookie?
Can I have the chocolate one? Since I had one of the regular ones in yesterday. I just said one. Ooh.
Well, we have to get through those today. They expire today.
Got some bad news for you.
I'm gonna have diabetes by the end of this week. Between this, your Pop-Tart pie, which is fantastic, and I hate you for it, because I want more. And then I debate if I make cookies, because now my mom, we're not having her birthday party this Saturday.
Phasmo when? Wow.
I don't know. Next time we forget what to do for a stream, we'll just do a Phasmo stream. You enjoying that cookie Splode?
This is softer than that one.
Huh?
This is softer than that one.
Yeah, well. We're back. So I was like, I don't care, I made my cookies, let me be.
Not my fault, I didn't realize we were in the middle of an ad.
Get you a cookie, get you a paper towel. Bug. Can you let me grab the paper towels first?
I thought you had it.
My hand don't work. Did I ever tell you about the most embarrassing time when my hand decided to stop working? It was like 2 in the morning. I was coming back from Looking Sharp's neck of the woods, but this was like years prior when I was still in college.
You said Book and Sharps.
Yeah. Neck of the woods.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
And I went to the Speedway. by the freeway.
Uh-huh.
Got like the biggest slushie, whatever, and went to like put it on the counter. So the counter was probably like 2 feet away from me. I walked up and was going like this, and then it just fell out of my hands because of my hand spasm.
What a waste of $1.
I know, I sat there and just looked at them like, I'm so sorry, my hand's fucked up. I will clean this up for you. I feel so bad.
Good guy night.
And the, like, it was a dude and some cute girl, and the dude just looks at the girl and is like, that one's yours. I'm like, and she's like, alright. I'm like, I'm sorry, I really am.
I thought you were going to talk about how you dropped your birthday cake.
No, that wasn't a hand spasm.
Oh. Well, your hand stopped working, is what I was...
No, I slid.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I slid on the ice patch. That wasn't as embarrassing as just sad.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I was...
Because my friends, for my birthday, bought me an ice cream cake.
As we do.
I shut the door behind me, took, like, the steps down from their porch, walked 2 feet, slid, and watched it do a flip. I then, like, sadly had to, like, scoop it back in and, like, flip it upside down and, like, put it in my car. And then I just, like, dumped it in the trash somewhere.
Yeah. Please, no more sweets. We have enough. We have enough. And we have cookie ice cream sandwiches.
There's only 4 of those. We could get them.
I know, but I'm just
I mean, I will take the banana cream pie so it doesn't. I'll have diabetes. Maybe if I get fat enough, I'll want to work out so then we work out together.
Wow. Okay. I see. When it benefits you. Got it.
Who works out when it doesn't benefit them?
A lot of people.
Like, who?
People, I'm sure.
There's nobody that works out just because I'm going to work out for working out. No, because they feel good about it, because they look good about it, because it's an activity that they take some pleasure in. Like, it's not just, this is systematic. And even then, this is my schedule. If I deviate from my schedule, I get angry. So there might be some stuff there.
Or if someone's on my goddamn puzzle.
Gonna get you weights for work so you can just
no,
do weights whenever the puzzle is being used.
I was so angry.
Do you want to talk about it?
I was so irrationally angry. Okay, so there's like my work, we do a bunch of puzzles, and by like we, I mean like me, my boss, and like my boss's boss, and we're like the only 3 that like will work on a puzzle. So like we've had this one puzzle out for a little bit, and I know I've been doing most of the work on it because it's always in the same spot that I leave it. And I always do the puzzles on my like lunch and just like on my breaks in general. Well, I was so excited because I was like, oh, that puzzle's almost done. I could probably finish it on my lunch. So I go in on my lunch, and one of my coworkers is working on it. And I'm like, okay, no, no problem, whatever. But like, my coworker at the time, their shift had already ended. So like, it is now, like 40 minutes after their shift, and they're working on this puzzle. And I'm like... I got really mad. I was messaging like Ninja and Mudkip about it. I was like, bitch is on my puzzle. And luckily, I don't know if it maybe because I was staring at them for so long while I was like begrudgingly eating my lunch. But like finally, like I think 10 minutes before my break was over, they like got up and like went and like started reading a magazine or something. So I got to work on the puzzle for a little bit. I then was able to finish it on my next break, but...
Bitch is out here getting 2 breaks.
I get 3.
Well, why don't you rub it in?
I get 2 15-minute breaks and a half-hour lunch.
I just get 1 hour break.
Yeah. On my late days, I get 1 15-minute break and then a 45-minute dinner is usually how it works. So...
Okay.
Anyways, Ah, a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but you never know what might come in handy. Wow, this is a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I actually stashed a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I wasn't about to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in, light and pop out to grab more stuff once things start getting spooky. I may never have found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but that's not for lack of trying, and after last night, I'm more than ready to try again.
This whole town is one supernatural death trap.
I get an hour for lunch, and our interim CEO has ordered me to step away to have kitty snuggle breaks as needed. Perfect.
Your CEO seems like a chill guy. I can appreciate that.
Right. This whole town is one big supernatural death trap. Hopefully not a death trap. There's still a chance those kids are going to be okay, right? I hope so. I don't know enough about mine collapses to know how bad that one last night was. An uncomfortable silence hangs over the room. I think we were talking about ghost hunting. Yo, don't rush off ghost busting without Zane. No way I was gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you can make it. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind. Now, let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. Through the back, follow me. Looks like the sun has almost set. This is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't been back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect.
Interesting.
Hey. There's no way you're doing this without me. Rosalina, we talked about this.
We're being very understanding about the grief. Oh, he's
Yeah.
being very... Yeah.
Good. Unlike some people. No, you talked at me about it. I'm sick of other people making decisions for me. I just want to be able to live in our house again. I'm going in there and sleeping in my room tonight no matter what. I get a 15-minute coffee break and leave at 3 instead of 3:30.
That's fair.
I think it's best left to adults. Let her come with us. It's her house too. Let's handle this. I think we've done these two. I wonder...
I would say let Oscar handle it. This is their quorum.
I know, but...
Because then we can't have Zane with us. Because he's not an adult. I mean, do what you want.
I'm just trying to...
Fine, let loose and leave adults.
Exactly. It could get dangerous in there. Just hang out in the library and we'll have this taken care of in a few hours. Zane is tagging along. I don't want to be coddled just because you're scared. She's got a point, Mr. G. You're right. I'm sorry, Rosa. Just let me know if it gets to be too much and you want to leave, okay? Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back.
So it does not matter.
It does not matter. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. Okay, looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around this picture. Look at this cat tree.
Look at that cat tree. That's a big ass cat tree.
But I'll set up a camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You might want to save your camera for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show with this many people around. Wait. Is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? It sure does. I definitely feel that. The temperature gun says it's actually a couple of degrees colder, but that's normal. Rooms and hallways are sometimes colder than other parts of the house.
If rooms and hallways are colder than other parts of the house, what's left to be warmer?
A genuine cool spot. I gotta snap a picture for posterity. Ditchling. Ditchling?
it's playing like the doctor game of, or like the dentist room game of, find this thing. Can you find the ditchlings?
I see 2.
Yep.
Possibly 3, but I don't know if that's a ditchling or not. Or if that's just a bush.
Fair.
Anyways. Is that it? This isn't even very scary. The ghost manifests in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? The ghost is just scared because I'm here. It knows it doesn't stand a chance.
Do the strong.
Ooh. Maybe it's chill. I know if I were a ghost, I'd be mad chill. If you saw what I've seen, I don't think you'd be saying that. That's an interesting point, though. What if ghosts usually are friendly, and they're only terrifying because they don't know how to be anything else? Yeah, like, I know if I were a ghost, I'd just vibe, but what if my vibes were bad and I didn't know it? I shudder to think of the possibilities. Okay. Oscar takes a deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me.
Ah, nice blood spot.
A feeling again, like the mines, like the door to the clinic, a dusty, suffocating dizziness feeling. Something is in the house, though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you aren't sure. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain.
Dun, dun, dun.
Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. It's the same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF either. When your equipment is wrong, the stain is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. It's just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. If you scrub the stain out a bunch, maybe that's part of a summoning ritual. If y'all are offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest.
Probably should scrub it out. Ghost will maybe try tearing up the carpet.
In a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. I'd rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. It could be a good idea. This could be a sign of a structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it now than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Plus, there might be something written under there in blood. Only one way to be sure. Stella excitedly starts tugging at the corner of the carpet. If you could just tug a carpet out, it's not done correctly.
I mean, you kind of can.
It would already have to be, like, loose.
I mean, as long as the boards are, like, the molding boards are kind of out.
Well, that's what I mean, like, there's full boards here.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that she just kind of went over and went, either she's super fucking strong.
I mean, we are powerful.
Or the government can't put a carpet in.
Well, have you ever heard the saying, good enough for government work?
Yeah. Anyways. Oh dear. You're doing the government a favor, really. Stella pulls the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish brown. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here.
We're going down there, right? We're fearless.
Of course we are. This is even better than finding a message. But there's no basement in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. It depends on if they use an ungodly amount of staples like they did in our house. Oh my god. Whoa.
I'm still unconvinced if we got every staple in that place.
I don't think we did. There's no fucking way. And look, all the red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh yeah, this is super haunted, alright. You've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever it is under that hatch. There must be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the chalk around the edges and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red-ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I've tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, I need to know it's
I
not
want to know
right.
how she tested in like the 5 seconds we've been here.
Oscar said he tested it.
Uh,
I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, there's an old hatch in the floor that someone tried to seal up. We're not leaving until we've explored every nook and cranny. How have you considered they may have tried sealing it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh, do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice. No, we didn't. There's still a ton on the stairs that Sharp still needs to plow.
my condolences.
Yeah, I'm going for it. You come to in Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight.
But we were supposed to run away with Kanika.
That's, coming up. The building feels colder, and there's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. You feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left.
Call somebody. Call Kanika.
The phone rings. Eddie? You can hear something drop violently on the other end, and then a dial tone.
Call Tabitha.
I've been looking all over for you. Where did you... What? Why are you saying that?
I didn't say anything. I'm at Oscar's place. Can you come get me?
Yeah, okay, I get it. Pulling a funny little prank on your poor, long-suffering cousin, playing some creepy old-timey radio clip over the phone. Did Kanika put you up to this? Whatever, just come home. I'm sick of chasing after you. The call disconnects.
Call Stella.
The phone rings. Eddie? It's the same voice you heard when you called Kanika, uttering the same phrase. You once again hear something drop violently on the other end, and then a dial tone.
Call the police.
You dial 911. Hello? What's your... Hello? Is this some kind of prank? Franklin, come listen to this. Is that some kind of old-time radio show? But it's just repeating the same phrase over and over. Somebody's trying to creep us out. Now hold on just a minute. Ain't this area code from Night Clan Cluster?
Hey.
I'll be damned. Listen here, Knight. We know that's you. You've got some nerve calling in with a juvenile prank like this. Damn it if it ain't creepy, though. Eddie? Eddie? Repeating like that? Do we know any Eddies? Just hang up, Hugby. Gotta keep these lines clear for real callers. We'll deal with Knight later. That's enough. Put your phone away. This clearly isn't getting you anywhere.
Explorers, anybody here?
There's no reply.
For friends in the library.
You have no idea how long you've been out, but by the light in the living room, it's much later than your last memories of being awake. Everyone else must have gone home and left you here. You turn around, leaving Oscar's house to return to the library. That's funny. You don't remember there being a second door at the end of this corridor?
Continue through the door.
You shrug and walk through the door in front of you. Right. Drugs. Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts in on the breeze. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property?
Holy shit, Stella, you scared me.
Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore.
Garfield, snap her out of it.
You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from her trance, but as you try to pull her shoulder, it's as if she's held back by an invisible ropes. I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what father might do.
Garfield, snap her out of it harder.
You pull with all your strength, digging your heels into the strange shifting earth beneath you. You feel the invisible rope snap. Oh, I didn't know we could do this.
Let's go.
Help me! Get me out of here! It hurt! You can hear the ropes tighten again around her. Your physical strength is meaningless here. I can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie.
Stop it.
You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came for, it's not worth it.
We'll get you out of here, so I promise.
She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room. You're alone again in this strange garden.
Follow her.
You move to follow the narrow path through the foliage. As you step forward, a single door, standing solitary in the middle of the garden, appears before you.
I guess enter.
Walk up to the door and open it. Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Your father has left town, Charlie. We're moving to a new house, okay?
Harpa Bill rush the shade in the corner.
Choose violence at least 3 times. Is the shadowy figure in the corner dictating the flow of events? The last thing you're going to do is wait and find out. You plant your feet against the ground and launch yourself into a powerful tackle. Only you don't actually go anywhere. It's suddenly as if the floor beneath you has become a treadmill, and try though you might, you find yourself comically running in place. He can't come back. We've got to live somewhere else now, but that'll be fun, right? There'll be new kids to play with. You can show them your little dolls. Hurry, sweetie. We don't have much time.
Why aren't you trying to possess me?
I don't even live here. No, she can't come. I never want you to say her name again. You hear me? We aren't friends with the Scarlets anymore. Oh god, they're outside. Are those torches? We don't have time, Charlie. We have to go right now. Rosalina is whisked away, leaving you behind in the empty room. As she departs, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void. Before you had the chance to think, another door creaks open on what you thought was the ceiling. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? And absolutely crawling with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders. Powerful build. You try to get a
bead?
A bead? A bed?
A bead.
Bead on a good angle of attack, but the strange geometry of the room has you at a loss.
Talk. Keep going up.
This one's
good. I've been waiting for a room after that. I could spot it too if I wanted. I could squish it additionally too.
these are like hollow. You really don't have to be afraid, not of me, and not of the creatures that's trapped you in this broken plane.
How'd you get down here?
I followed you in. I'm never very far behind. As he approaches, a smell hits you, sweating, suffocating flesh with a tinge of the saccharin and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze?
Slug him.
You attempt to catch him off guard with a haymaker, but he moves out of the way with an unsettling patience. I misread that. Whatever. Just Jason, here I thought we were finally starting to get along. You feel a bump across your back before stumbling through the door.
Damn.
You're outside.
I want to be friends.
And it's night.
I just wanted to get a good one in.
Right.
Because he made a fool of us.
A false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. The night feels thick and warm, the insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Oh, like Kanika. You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you?
Kanika, I'll get you out of here, I promise.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family and what it did to the two of you young'uns. childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it?
Youngins, how old are you supposed to be?
I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you?
Is he not the one of the
Older Scarlets? The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler.
Holler!
Ichabod's handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map.
What's it about misfortune stepping foot outside the map? Or outside the holler?
What's that about misfortune stepping foot outside the holler? Is the town cursed? That's where you'll find them. You need her there, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. It's trying to get rid of me. It'll have to try harder.
Talk.
Sorry, I was just...
So, you and Tabitha, huh? That was a thing.
This body knew her well.
Hey, yo.
Get it, Tabitha?
I thought you wanted to stay at the estate. I thought you wanted me to stay at the estate.
Events have started that cannot be stopped.
What are you?
I'm a friend.
Yeah.
I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. Wayne and Stella, damn. No. Wayne and Tabitha.
And then Tabitha and Stella. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about my friends. Tell me. Not worried about myself. I'm worried about my friends. How are friendships built?
The people you only met 2 days ago, I'm sure if something happens to them, you'll recover soon enough. It's not as if your bonds are strong enough to leave a mark when broken. Continue forward.
Well, damn.
Right? You continue forward through the uncanny underbrush. Once again, you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. Yeah. Insane. I know, Tabitha got with both of them, hence the damn... Oh. Yeah. Well, we don't know if Stella and Tabitha ever actually got together, but they were friends.
No, they were... No, I don't...
They never said exclusively or anything.
Yeah, they did.
Figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. As Zena is swept away, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. Oscar lies in its center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. And sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. I hate the fucking bleeding.
The bleeding what?
Bleating.
Oh.
Jesus, that looks excruciating.
Jesus, that looks excruciating.
Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you I tried to stop it from happening, but the damn snake Enoch went behind my back.
So you're saying this Enoch is the thing?
You're right. I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept when he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie. Go back there. Tell people the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer.
This request didn't really pan out. The scouts were exposed to the collapse. Tabitha and I probably would be around. Why are you getting close with Everdeen? Garden. Is that why you were getting close with Everdeen in the garden?
Damn boy, I may not have till the morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back. And at the very least, show that Enoch bastard what for.
Stand in silence.
He watches Oscar's body, seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him. Such theatrics. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important. But what does any of it matter?
Talk. So, still seeing Tabitha, or are you single? Do it! Do it!
Express romantic feelings for a certain special someone.
Monster lover.
Hang on.
Who's Super X Terror?
It's Akis. It's a little heart. I wish I could zoom in on that so you could see it. It's kind of cute.
Is that a mushroom?
No, it's Wayne.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Anyways. Or are you single? Wayne stares at you, his reflective pupils shining through the veil. What an interesting question. Aw.
Do you know what it's trying to tell me?
Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it.
No. Are my friends dead?
They're alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way.
Alright. Let's move on.
Let's. Move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole Oscar left behind and crawl through. Ugh.
Hello, everybody.
No, just Stella. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room unseparated, the two of you finding yourselves huddled under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them.
This one is actually creepy. Is she doing a baby voice?
Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with a resident or your little friends. I'll try to keep it away from my brother so he doesn't smash it, though I wish I could make it move like you can. And you can even do the voices, you know. You could probably make real money if you put on a show for people.
Let's see, go up. I'm just talking because I'm scared of me. Scroll down a little bit. I just want to console my friend in case she can hear me. I just want to console my friend in case she can hear me.
Please don't engage with it while I try to find another door. A traveling show? And you want me there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world.
Remain silent.
You quietly let the scene finish playing out. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Wayne can get in another word. God. The rope squelchiness is
How dare they hang a dog?
right. A single spotlight remains illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind and tumble through the hatch.
Did you have this?
Mm-hmm. This is...
Oh, yeah.
Took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together.
It's only like 5 stairs.
Eddie? Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
At least you went with the wooden bat. God, I hated the metal one.
Ting 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 ting. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here for you and the howling. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes?
She's not here. Just the one you want. It's put inside. Let's try. God, let's go get over it. Scroll up.
Edward.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me?
You must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Till you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I have been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years, to pay for the years that were taken from me. My life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit your years and I will finally leave.
I don't understand.
You will live a shorter life, and I will finally be satisfied. I will have justice. I will finally die. I will leave this house at last.
How much shorter would my life be?
That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know. One day, sooner than you'd like, you will die.
Exploring what happens if I refuse?
Then, I will stay. I will stay until I get what I'm owed. A smell hits you, that now familiar wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for so long. It seems we've exhausted its power. Holding all these bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Night. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. There's no need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester.
Let's see.
I think we... Okay.
But I can't just leave the ghost here.
You can.
What about my friends? What will happen to them?
They've already left. They're not a factor in this.
So if the ghost stays.
Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. Oh my god. We haven't done this yet, though.
Give up some years. Fuck it.
Scared.
If you tell me to leave, then I know what I have to do. It's too late. I've already made up my mind. Charlie won't be able to rest until I do this. It's your responsibility. Probably go into the light. Charlie won't be able to rest until I do this.
Stop. Don't do this. Wayne is cut off as you're brought face to face with the resident. Silence.
We're dead. That's the end.
No.
I don't remember this cinematic before.
Well, we didn't choose this one before.
True.
It's all about exploring our options here.
You just want to make sure that they, have a place to stay. Maybe he'll go easy on us.
Maybe. Are to be laid upon the children. Scarlet bears the family sins. For the first time in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Claw your way out. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air.
Explorer, look back behind you.
As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare at you and sad and broken at the top of the pit. Or at the bottom of the pit. You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself up from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. What a foolish thing to give up so much of yourself and for something so meaningless. Have you no sense of self-preservation?
Shut up.
There is genuine anger in his voice. It's the first time he's shown any emotion, and it chills you. You reach for something to say in response, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Look what it's done to you. There you are. Oh, you poor Sybil pauses mid-sentence as she notices Wayne from the corner of her eyes. Come with me, dear. Let's get you home. Make sure nothing else happens to him, or there'll be hell to pay. He practically hisses the words. You quietly walk towards the stairs. Sybil lends you her arm as you gently guides you out of the library. You're outside. It's real this time. I'm gonna peace out. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See ya, Rosalina. Zane walks off down the road. The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon. You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling, with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there. Kinika came to get me right away. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what you were all planning to do. What is this muck?
That's our death vision.
Probably. How were we supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you. Oh my God, Night, you poor thing. Night, did you...
Yeah, it's gone. I sacrificed using my life to get rid of your ghosts and close our age gap.
Are we just gonna go hot?
Yeah.
You give Oscar a tired wink. You still got it. I'm not sure I follow. Oh. Are you serious? Oscar's face flushes red with embarrassment. Why don't you swing by tomorrow night? We can, chat about what you're going through. Kanika glances at the ground and awkwardly shuffles her feet. I feel like we lost Kanika on this one. You know, Night, the salt and pepper look is good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad.
Aha!
Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that.
Is she okay?
I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing out by herself. It'd be normal reaction from anyone else who had just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about.
They still want to hang out with the rest of the class?
What? Oh. I'm okay. I'll see you guys later. She hurries off down the road.
Oh, she's still... I think she took brunt of things there. No wonder she's... trying to go after her. I'm starting to think Stella might be a bit of flay. I'm gonna go... go up. Should we go after her? She doesn't seem okay.
I think she just needs some time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because somebody goes chasing after her. If anything, it just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. Stella. And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. Same goes for you, Kanika. We don't want that cold of yours to get any worse.
Card in there. They keep giving me visions. Pretty weird coincidence, right?
Yeah.
So in your playthrough, did you get to see the carving too?
Yeah, you always will see the carving.
I didn't see it when I told them to fuck off.
This is you see it at the end regardless because his body's on top of it.
Well, yes, but like I didn't get to see like the body and all that in the last one. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen?
No. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I was just seeing through as like a...
Yeah. No, that's good. To blame yourself, you actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things that none of us took seriously enough. You tried to warn us, Oscar.
Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it could have gotten in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you tried, I was just gonna sneak in after you. You didn't put a ghost in her house. This is not on you. I know you've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here.
Spent a lot of time with Wayne in there.
Yeah, I noticed. We could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you?
He's crushing distillings on his boot. That's kind of hot. Yeah.
Oh my god, gross. There was someone else in there? But that's my house. Rosaline and I live there. What did he say to you? We don't need a troubled night for the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble.
Be all conscious the whole time.
Everyone glances at each other, though none of them gave any other years away. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled. Everyone glances at... Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we remember everything, at least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following Knight around. What did he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Knight about him. Just stay away from all of you.
Do any of you know who you're supposed to be?
No idea. There was no context, nothing. But there was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt. I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I don't know how to describe it. I felt powerful.
So what was it like being puppeteered?
They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make Rosalina stay behind? I can't believe I let that happen to her. Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. Poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've all been through. We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do. Get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you. All of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Get some sympathy. If I manage to get out of bed, then yeah.
You and me both. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll walk you home after I finish getting Kanika her tea, and we can chat about what just happened. It'll just be a moment. You're too tired to say no. Sybil leaves.
Yeah, I didn't have Tabitha last time, so...
Are you sure?
Yeah, because Sybil walks us back home now. Because if we had Tabitha, Tabitha would have taken us home, I'm sure.
Okay, well, in the next playthrough, Tabitha will be there. We'll sacrifice her instead. It'll be fine.
Jesus.
Make yourself comfortable for a few minutes while you wait. After everything that's happened tonight, the normalcy of sitting on a quiet, empty road feels like a priceless treasure. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty to call your cousin and tell her about what happened tonight. Oh hey, it's just like making plans with Night in real life.
What do you mean?
She wasn't exactly thrilled to hear from me, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we head out for our walk? Time to go home. Back to the estate.
I am some of the easiest persons to make plans with.
You once again find yourself on the long trek back up to the estate. You can't help but focus on how awful your body feels. Maybe the walk will do you good. Maybe you'll start getting used to these changes and they won't feel as bad in the morning as they do now. Let's stop here for a bit. I have to imagine you need a moment to rest.
There are ditchlings everywhere.
There, I'm afraid that the spirit you dealt with tonight was merely a symptom of the rot here, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days.
What happened to me?
Well, you look like you've aged at least a decade. Everything in this world has a price. The price of the deal you made tonight is just a bit more noticeable than what most people are used to dealing with. For the record, I think you made the right decision. I wish your cousin had been there to take this burden upon herself, but she wasn't. Besides, I think we both know what kind of person she is. She probably would have found a very compelling reason not to make that choice.
Are you a witch?
She laughed, surprised by your question. I suppose some people might call me one, but I'm just an old woman who fancies herself a bit of a healer. Yeah, but whether or not those plans actually happen depend entirely if you can drag yourself out of bed or not.
I don't know, because generally I'm pretty good at dragging myself out of bed if I have a purpose. Look, after tonight, I know that magic's surreal.
What is magic, anyways? I just know some trade secrets passed along the family line.
For generations.
But it's no different than the child of a mechanic knowing what to do with an engine, or the child of a carpenter knowing how to build a makeshift chair. Your head starts swimming as exhaustion starts to overpower you. You're in no state to have this sort of conversation. You poor dear, let's just focus on walking for a little bit, and then we can talk some more. You and Sybil silently walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. This should be a good enough resting spot. How many times has Splode had to tell people that Ninja's the dead?
Okay, but that's like internet plans. That's not like IRL plans. There's a difference.
I guess we'll just go down the list. How about that? Already and killed Charles Jr., but it feels like I'm only scratching the surface thing of what has my family done. Is that what the spirit showed you? Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. Those sort of things don't come about without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself.
What if I want the clean details?
Wayne didn't want me to make...
What is Wayne?
He's just a man. He's absolutely not just a man. Ordinary men do not move like that. Ordinary men don't outclass you.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. He's not just a fucking man. He's falling apart and smells like death. He's stronger and faster than me.
That the way
There's still plans, just like when y'all get frustrated with Jane flaking. Fair.
This one?
Yeah.
Smile briefly fades from her face. Language, Knight. We don't use words like that around here. And to respond to your accusations, it's not exactly polite to share people's medical history. I may not have taken a Hippocratic oath, but I still respect the privacy of others. Your vision blurs as you try to form words. Are you alright? We don't have much further to go. Let's get back on the trail. You and Sybil trek through the remainder of the woods and find yourself on the outskirts of the estate. Knight, why don't you swing by the tea room tomorrow? Say early afternoon. I'd love to chat for a little while. Come by any time. I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I tried to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly. Bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Knight. You've earned it. Sybil heads back through the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha.
Enter the estate.
Ads.
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
It doesn't show up in mods.
What do you think about the people, Ninja?
What people?
The people watching. What if they're not subscribed?
Well, that's their problem. Give money. What about the people that did subscribe, Splode?
They will be happy to have this one-on-one time with us.
Where we have Book calling me out for ditching plans?
For sleeping.
For sleeping? For working myself to the bone. Take a sip. And not getting proper rest because I watch shows till like 3 in the morning and then TikTok till 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you go to bed and wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Lay in bed for another half hour. Muscle check. Oh! Sharp is both first and second and third. That's rude.
I'm here.
But he is here. Don't like heat.
Yeah, me either. Wasting points.
Mm-hmm.
The cult's totem.
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Cat. Cat on cat tree. Good news is if we do top cam, it's easy to see.
Have you seen her climb up this thing?
No.
She looks fucking ridiculous.
How so?
Because instead of jumping from here to here to here and then climbing herself up, she climbs her way up to this first one, and then she climbs her way up this, and she does it so slow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Now do it dramatically.
Oh. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow.
That was just soft.
Dramatic is whatever you make it.
I guess.
You read it dramatically.
Nah, you already did it. The redeem is done.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
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 Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. You relax and explode?
Well, yes, we're not finishing this chapter. Can I help you?
Well, you said never to pick you up. You never told me I can't slide you out of your chair.
That's so fucking rude.
Alright, go.
I can't.
Why not?
You open the door to the estate quietly as you can only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. So you're finally coming back. After last night, I thought we were done with all this running around in secrecy. I guess I was too optimistic. And you look like hell, warmed over. What the hell did you do to yourself?
The last years of my life to an angry ghost our family wronged. And for night. For night. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow.
Moist sausage.
Moist sausage.
Sorry, what?
I lost years of my life to an angry ghost that our family has wronged.
As words leave your mouth, your body shivers with age and exhaustion. The stress of talking to your cousin about tonight's events is on the cusp of overwhelming. Whatever you have to say, it's best to say it quick. You what? I thought Sybil said something along those lines on the phone, but I thought she was joking. Please tell me the two of you are pulling a prank on me. Did Stella put you up to it?
It's the only way to satisfy him, the only way to make him leave.
That couldn't have been true. I don't know who lied to you about what, but you should never have given away something so important.
You don't understand the ghost is torturing you.
I mean, wait. Why do you sound like you're going to try to sniff Urza's hair? I mean, she's a Scarlet.
Men. The people.
This one?
No, go down and Edwardine Scarlet killed Shaw Jr. I had to pay for it.
Edwardine? Whoever made an accusation like that can't be telling the truth. You've been lied to. Is there anything else I need to know? Ugh, just asking that question is giving me a migraine.
I spent a lot of time with Wayne tonight.
Great.
So you do know. Oh wait, I know you are thinking about okay, what's seconds? No. No. Scroll up. So you do know him.
Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him, which has become an increasingly difficult task.
Scroll down. What is he?
Sick man that you should avoid. If I could get him to stop talking to you, I would. He's not the decent man I used to know.
There's another one of those stones in Asa's house that gave me another vision.
Are you serious?
That doesn't tell me a lot of stuff about it. Let's scroll up. Who put those there?
You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact, and I'm not an archaeologist.
Telling me about the family, I think I should go to a doctor.
All the passing out visions, hallucinating. This could be a medical emergency. You know where Dr. Kelly lives, and if you don't, just ask Stella. Maybe an appointment would be a good idea. Maybe she can figure out what happened and make you look like that, all gray and tired. Maybe you're a vitamin deficient and just need to eat some celery. I don't know. I guess I could have stocked up on vegetables for you. Oh well, I'm sure she can sort it out.
What if they're making all the supernatural stuff happen?
Okay, let's for a second that there is something supernatural happening in town and that these stones are causing it. What are we supposed to do about it? Run around and smash them? Rhetorical question, but also I've got news for you. One of them is buried under 20 tons of rock.
Tell me about a family who don't. Yeah, do that one.
We haven't done anything, even if our family has done terrible things, and that's a big if. They were done in different times by different people. Stop guilting yourself over it. The only thing you should be guilting yourself over is how you've been treating me.
She's very upset because she knows she's fucked. That's pretty much it.
Great, then I'm going to bed. She walks off, leaving you alone. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night. Nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town, and a little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The specter of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe things will only get worse from here. Without having showered.
I mean, hey. There.
Alright, we are going to...
Hey, they added Blue Sky on here.
What is Blue Sky?
It's Twitter, but for not people hating people. Did you want to continue or call it here, Splode?
I am good. Or do I have to keep going because it's only been... Oh no, it's been 2 hours. Never mind. I was looking at this.
So when you're saying you're good, you mean you want to go nap now?
And then we can do another split stream next week.
Do you think you're going to still be tired next week?
I'm perpetually tired.
You should get that checked out. Have more vitamin C in your life. Get some B12, some B6, some B8, some B10. I don't know how many Bs there are. Go do some running. You used to do that, right? You used to do some long distance.
I did, but that was so begrudgingly because I wanted to be different from my sisters.
What would you have done if you could match what your sisters were doing? Shot put?
I would have done like shot put or discus.
You want to throw shit.
Yeah.
You really missed out.
It seemed the easier option because like I couldn't do what Krista did because she has long legs, so she did sprinting and hurdles. I can't do that.
You small.
I am short.
That says small.
I am small. And like, yes, Kim is technically a beast and can throw a lot of shit.
She has some anger issues to go through.
That middle child anger. Nothing can quell it.
Yeah, I know.
We need you know that pool noodle? You should put it on here.
You want to cut it up?
And then, yeah. So that left long jump.
You short. Too short for long jump.
And long distance. So those were my only two options. Because I was definitely not.
Was there javelin?
No. No
Was there
javelin.
pole vault?
And there was pole vaulting, but...
You don't like going up?
Yeah.
Did you ever do skydiving?
Once. Maybe.
For a second, I thought you meant to say that you did do it once.
No. I went parasailing.
Splode would do javelin.
That wasn't an option.
I like how you're
Javelin's not really
screaming
funny.
into the mic when it's that mic that's picking up things.
Well, I'm saying it louder. And javelin's not really part of track.
You never know.
I'm still surprised that like shot put and discus are part of track. Hello, my kitten, way up high.
Alright, so I guess we're wrapping up this, and then I'm going to swap over to a different game.
We'll be back with the final episode of this Scarlet Hollow next week.
When we say final episode, we mean that is out currently.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I should do the last playthrough on my own, I guess.
Up to you.
I have 2 playthroughs with you, and I only have 1 for myself. Also, Ninja, speaking of short, may I have you look at something? Look at this.
Don't you love that the cat tree is as tall as you, Splode?
Taller than me.
No, that's because you're leaning over. See, you're taller than it. It's because you lean over. If you're saying that, yeah, you're right level with it. So if you ever need to ask somebody how tall is the cat tree you have, it's your height.
Kiss.
Outstanding. All right. Let's drop people off somewhere for the moment.
Can't you just put them on a pause?
I mean, I can, but I need to make sure that, the other people are out gathered to do shit. Let's go to Wolf's channel for the moment. We can watch Bleach. We're gonna watch Bleach on Wolf's channel as he plays the new game, and then I'll be back with something, maybe. Goodbye, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go!